It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders.
Next on Madden Football.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend 2 plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. Second and 7. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Third and short, Jackson. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, Big plays are to be had.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. He's got it at the 3. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Second down and 8. They'll motion over Flowers. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense ready for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
First and 10. Jackson now. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. All alone is the tight end, Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Daniels. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And the Ravens are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Now it's Jackson. Now, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
A tight end in motion now. On third down, here's a run by Henry. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. Daniels going to keep this himself. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss. 2nd and 11.
Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. In this case, the upright sent it right back.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll motion over Flowers. 3rd and short, Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop this down for Eckler. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To the air again is Daniels. Now he takes off. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels to throw on second down. He is in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are back within 4. It is 14-10. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Eckler on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. Daniels now on first down. That's caught by Eckler. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Daniels now going to look to throw. finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Second down and 3. They'll run. It's Eckler. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On play action, Daniels. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Ravens are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Play action now. Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7 It'll be second down. To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first down, Daniels gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. On the give, it's Eckler. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Again, it'll be Eckler. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. To the tight end, Likely. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Baltimore.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll motion over Samuel. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright, no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now it's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing Jackson. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The kicking team on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to...
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Has his man. It's Samuel. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Commander's first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
On first down, Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Washington.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
This is caught at the 2. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Second down, goal to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. What a stand there. 4th and goal, game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.